situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Wilson on first down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. The Jets at 3-10 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play this called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hayes. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. They find some open field here. Takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Jackson now. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Wilson. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just meet the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
1st down, 49ers.
Now it's Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 79 yards. And the Jets are able to move back in front. Wilson going to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Rolling to his left. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Real quick, ready?
They'll run with Mitchell, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Niners 21, Jets 14.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Play action. Now Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. I said let's go. Right.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. straight ahead is Hall. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
That's the gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Elijah Moore, 45 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. McCann's got it teed up. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll start. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball.
It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They go play action now. Jackson looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mitchell will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. Just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mitchell again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this off. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. On the counter, Mitchell. And he's got Rome. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.